year 2 under head coach Chris Petersen.
Everybody on this team right now already knows what's expected and has bought in.
We're going to be all in. We're going to focus. We're going to challenge ourselves to be the best we can possibly be.
Deep down the middle, and it's intercepted. What a play by Buda Baker.
He's got a receiver. Touchdown, Washington. J.D. Mickens.
There's no question that Washington brought in Chris Petersen to return them to national prominence.
It is stop number 3 on the Pac-12 Network's training camp tour, and it is presented by 76. We are in Seattle, Washington, all about a Husky squad coming off an 8-win campaign. A lot of replacing on defense this team has to do. Second in the nation a season ago with 52 sacks, but 44 of them are no longer rocking this uniform. With that, we welcome you inside Husky Stadium. I'm Mike Yam, joined by Yogi Roth, and a Hall of Famer here on campus. He walks around and everyone just starts going like this to Lincoln Kennedy. What's it like for you to be back here, Husky Stadium? You know what it's like to go through a training camp.
Well, it's a lot of nostalgia, but a lot of energy. I'm ready to put some pads on and go out and hit somebody. But there it is. A lot of fond memories back in this place, and I'm just excited for this team. This my alma mater. It's good to be back home, man.
I did mention, Lincoln, that it is stop number 3 on the training camp tour. So if you want to hit anyone, Yogi is volunteering. It is not going to be me. I still have 9 schools left. And the good news for you is you haven't aged at all. You look
I know,
identical.
it's kind of frightening. That guy owes me $5, so you look fresh. So I'm looking to collect.
You know, obviously, that this is a team that, in a lot of ways, is in rebuilding mode as well. I mentioned some of those guys that are gone. 3 first-round picks, if you include Hali Kikaha. 4 guys on defense taken in that second round. But Yogi, they're still looking for a quarterback. What's a realistic expectation for this team?
Well, here at UW, you see these rings right here? That's the expectation always here. I mean, that is the standard. That's what the fans expect. That's what Chris Petersen expects. But this is a team that I still think needs another year to grow and rebuild. They're so young, and really, I think a big key for them is finding explosive plays. In the Pac-12, it's full of explosive offenses, really where they lacked a year ago. And look at J.D. Mickens. He is their most talented wide receiver. Last year really didn't have the type of year he expected to have. The receiving corps did not have a big year. Only one player with over 25 grabs a year ago, and it was Mr. Mickens. And I think at the running back position, Dwayne Washington, he's an explosive guy, a big running back. Last year, UW, they ran the ball over 60% of the time. Out of his 5 touchdown throws, 4 of them were over 50 yards. Get him the ball some more, see if they can create some explosive plays.
Well, in order for you to get the ball downfield, you got to have protection up front. So my eyes are number 52, left tackle Jake Elton-Camp. When I watch this young kid play, looks very promising. 6'5", 296, definitely has a big body frame. Plays really strong with his hands. He's going to be a key asset to that offensive line, protecting whomever they have back there at quarterback. A lot of stuff to be discovered through training camp, but what's most exciting is they got to get that offensive and defensive line intact.
You know, guys, a couple days ago, I was at least in Corvallis, and a lot of the players there kept just saying September 4th, September 4th. They're ready for their first game. I have a feeling that a lot of people are looking forward to this September 4th matchup. A familiar foe for Chris Petersen. All the time that he had at Boise State, he gets to get reunited with this team.
Well, they went 0-5 last year against ranked opponents. They got a chance to redeem themselves right off the bat.
A closer look at that experience with Chris Petersen. That's still to come here on the training camp tour. And speaking of the coach that's in year number 2 with the Huskies, Coach Petersen's going to be joining us next. We'll talk to him, but I will replace some studs on defense, but that quarterback battle.
Chris Petersen has done an unbelievable job. Winner 90% of the time since he has taken over.
In his 8 years as head coach at Boise State, Chris Petersen won 92 games, lifting the program to unprecedented success and national prominence.
Double pass, wide open, caught. Touchdown, Boise State.
In 2013, he accepted an offer 500 miles away, an opportunity that would propel him to the bigger stage of the Pac-12.
I'm so excited to be here on the other side of the field and see what we can do.
Petersen went 8-6 in his debut season with the Huskies.
Miles taking a shot. Ross running away from the defense. In stride for the touchdown. And the ball is out. And Shaq Thompson's going to score.
This is a tough league, and it's hard to get wins, so we're really proud of this win.
The Dogs head coach is looking to build the same culture of success in Seattle that he established in Boise. And coincidentally, this season, that process starts at his old stomping grounds.
First game. Yeah.
going back to Boise.
We are?
You're not getting on the bus?
No.
I thought about that sometimes.
Coach Peterson admits it will feel awkward to be back on the famous blue turf, playing against many of his former coaches, players, and recruits. Yet he says this game is not about him, and the singular focus September 4th will be on ushering in a new era of Washington football.
We're a ways away from that game. We always just need to concentrate on ourselves. Heck, we know they're going to have a really good team. We're trying to worry about, are we going to have a really good team?
Ashley Adamson reporting there, and the head coach of the Washington Huskies, Chris Peterson, joins us on set. One, I like the fact you sat down, you call me an OKG, so I don't even have to ask if I'm still in the inner circle there. You see the numbers. We had an opportunity to sit with you down in Burbank for Media Day. Yes, you will be going up against your former team. I'm not going to even ask you about the game because, as Ashley just said, you've already talked about it. You've said, hey, it's going to be a little awkward. But what I want to know is, at this point, how much do you reflect back to the success that you had there as you're trying to shape the culture here?
Zero, in terms of reflecting back. You know, we're just living in the present and just really trying to get ourselves going here. So many of the things that we do here, you know, came through the process there. We believe strongly in them. We know it works. And so we're excited just to try to get this program to take the next step.
Coach, speaking of living in the present, you got to find a quarterback. What does it take, whether it's Jake, KJ, Jeff, to run and operate this offense at the efficiency level that you expect?
Yeah. It's going to take more reps, it's going to take more study, a little more time, but they're getting there. You know, what makes it really hard, I think, you know, as we're 4 or 5 days into this, is, you know, they're all pretty good. And we just really wish one would go elevate themselves. But we kind of knew that wouldn't happen because they're all pretty good players. They're pretty dialed into what we're doing. And so we got to just keep feeding them reps, and we'll make this decision down the road.
Coach, so often you have those young players who have to have that sort of trial by fire, have to be thrown to the dog. Well, this conference is so daggone good. How do you keep that confidence level up high to where you can, you know, have guys surpass their expectations, if you will, play at a different level, but still teach them the fundamentals of playing football in this league?
That to me, Lincoln, is the million-dollar question. And we think the answer is we, again, just have to live day to day. And that's hard for all of us to do. And I know it sounds corny, but that's what it is. You know, we've had 5 practices. It feels like 50 because they've been working so hard. I mean, they've been going. I mean, it's a long 5 days, and so they've been long, but they've great energy. We're getting better. You know, we're throwing a lot of things at them. And so as we get into the season as well, that can't change. You know, we don't spend as much time with them. We don't practice as long. But that mindset and that enthusiasm and that thought of just improving just was a little bit better today than I was yesterday, just a little bit. And if they'll embrace that, you know, we'll get there.
Coach, the teams that won Pac-12 conference games a year ago averaged 37 points a game when they've won. For you guys to create explosive plays, to get some of those, nothing's easy, but an easy 6. What are you trying to do in this fall camp with some of your young receivers?
Yeah. You know, I always think that it goes back to the run game. You know, if they don't respect your run game, you're going to have a really hard time creating some explosives in the pass game. So, I mean, that'll never change in my thinking. So as long as we can run the ball, we're going to have a chance to create some explosives. And that's one of the things we have to do better than we did last. We just got to take more chances, and we got to protect the quarterback and give our young receivers a chance to make plays because they do have some talent.
Well, speaking of that, how's been the offensive line coming along in the training camp so far?
So I think they're making progress. Again, our whole thing right now, Lincoln, is you know, we have a bunch of good young guys, and good and young can be a problem.
Certainly.
We like good and experienced or good and old. We'll take you back. Not that you got to
find some eligibility, Coach. I got to find some eligibility.
But they're going to be good. They will. And Coach Strauss is rotating a lot of guys through. You know, so there's not those 5 guys playing together. We don't even want that right yet. We just want to see who the most talented guys are, and then we'll throw those guys out there when it's time to play.
Coach, you could make an argument that your team heading into this season maybe lost the most talent on the defensive side of the football. I said earlier in the show, 52 sacks last year. That was second in the nation. 44 of those, though, aren't going to be with you this season. It's the nature of college football. How are you feeling right now in terms of your defense and the pressure that you can put on a lot of these quarterbacks in this conference?
Well, this is what I think. I think we got really good coaches on defense, I do. So they'll put those kids in the best possible position to make plays. And it's not like we don't have any guys.
Yeah.
We do. I know everybody thinks because we, had some NFL guys. That's exactly what we want to happen. When our old guys leave and go on to the NFL, that's the process. But the next guy's got to go, and there's always going to be those waves. Sometimes you're a senior-laden team, and then you're going to be young for a minute. But that's okay. That doesn't mean, these high school coaching is getting so good, and these guys are so talented, they just going to have to step up quickly.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at.
How about one of the most exciting players I know we all love watching is Budda Baker?
Yeah.
Seems like he's going to be a little bit all over the place, both sides of the ball this year. How do you want to utilize his talents?
Well, the one thing is, and he could be a starting player for us on offense, but we need him to be a starting really good player on defense and take the next step there. And then we'll see how he goes, some offensive things. But, I've never really been around a guy like Budda in my entire career. He goes so hard at all times. You want to talk about like locking in and living in the present and practicing hard and then being in and just a great guy to go along with it. He's as good as advertised.
Coach, I got to know how you've been able to here in the UW. It's something I haven't seen in the program for quite some time.
Well, I will tell you this. It's hard to do. To our coaches, I think they did a really good job of evaluating, and then that's how we wanted to get at Lincoln again, is where there's good talent in the state, and so we want them to have enough pride and that we're winning enough back in the day when you were here that they really want to be here, and then so it'll come from here, and then we'll go down to San Diego and get a few elite guys, and then we'll get this thing going.
Coach, out of those young guys, I know it's only a few days into training camp, but who stood out? Was it Chico McClatcher, Gaskins, anyone out of that young group that you're saying, wow?
Yes and yes. Those two guys, you see flashes. You're like, okay. Like I keep saying this, and I kind of, only 5 days, I've said it so many times, but it's like, we got some good young guys. Now, are they going to play this year? Some of them will. I don't know. But, Isaiah Renfro's look good at receiver, and Andre Baselia, and they're Tevis Bartlett, linebacker, Ben Bear Curvin at linebacker. Our offensive line, we got these four guys that are monsters. They're almost big as this guy right now as freshmen. Ricky McCoy, freshman nose guard, 305 pounds. He's 17 years old still, So I could go on and on. We'll get there.
Elijah Qualls.
Yep.
I've got my eyes on him. What do you think?
I think he's explosive.
Nice.
I think he's an explosive player that if he, like all of us, can develop the consistency just to play down after down with that explosiveness that God gave him, it's going to be something special.
Coach Peterson, excited for another season with you at the helm. Thank you so much for stopping by and the access to your program.
You got it. Thanks for having me, guys.
Training camp tour continues to roll on. One of the guys that Coach just singled out is Budda Baker. He's going to stop by our set. It's the training camp tour, and it's presented by 76 right here on the Pac-12 Networks. Pac-12 football training camp is presented by 76. We're on the driver's side. And a little bit earlier today, obviously we're in Seattle, Washington right now. It's been beautiful the last couple training camp tours. It was beautiful about 90% of the day, but for a few minutes, a little bit of rain, a little bit of thunder, and some lightning. So the guys decided to go inside for practice. And of course, about 10 minutes after they were inside, the sun started to peak and shine. One of the stars, though, we mentioned Chris Peterson a little bit earlier in the show. He singled out Budda Baker. You can understand why. He called you, as a sophomore, one of the leaders on this team. Take me through what that has got to be like at such a young age, being just a sophomore, and everyone seeming to point the finger at you as one of those guys.
It's definitely hard, but, we're a whole team, so it's just more of a team sake. I don't really think of myself as a leader yet. So,
Budda, you came up right across the Lake Washington over in Bellevue. What does it mean to you personally to get this program or help get this program back to where it once was?
It means a lot for me, but it probably means a lot for everybody else, too. I was the first draft. My class was the first draft to come from Coach Pete, so we're just trying to, live by his rules, and, even the older guys trying to help them live by the rules as well.
Where can we see you on the football field this season? Because there's some reports, some rumblings about you maybe playing on both sides. I know you used to spend some time with Shaq Thompson. He used to have the locker right next to yours last season. He did that. What's sort of the role that you envision for yourself?
I mean, you'll definitely see me on defense, but all the other stuff, we're in fall camp right now, so we'll just see what Coach Pete has in mind, and we'll see that later.
I was present in Arizona for the Cactus Bowl, and I saw that interception. Now, we're going to show it in just a second, but I want you to take me back to what was going through your head, and how did you make such a spectacular play when it looks like you were beat?
Yeah, well, it was it's like a quarter call, and I was kind of like a quarter beater, so I just had to kick 180 as fast as I could, and next thing you know, I saw the ball, and I had to reach for it with one arm. I couldn't do it with two, so I had to reach over it with one arm and got the pick. So.
What's that feeling like, though? I mean, that was your first career interception, and to come in a moment like that in dramatic fashion, what's that feeling?
I mean, my heart dropped, and then I was like, all right. So I ran a lot, so I was like, all right, now I got to run it. So run it, try to go near sideline, and then got tackled on the sideline.
Talk about the energy you feel in playing in the stadium when it's at capacity.
Oh, it's a great amount of energy. Those of you know, the Seahawks are really loud. The Huskies are really loud as well. So it's so nice playing in front of all these fans, and it's real good.
And when it's rocking here at Husky Stadium, and you know this as well as anyone, it's not quiet. Buddha, we're looking forward to seeing you on the football field. Stay healthy, and we want to see you play on both sides. If we have a vote as well, we want to see some dramatic moments on the field. This is a Washington defense that was absolutely juggernaut-like a season ago. We talked about all those first-rounders, 3 guys drafted in the first round. As you take a look at some of their numbers, and Hali Kikaha was a second-round pick. So a lot of talent that this team is losing based on some of these rankings. And Yogi Roth standing by with another guy who's going to be rocking on that D.
All right, Mike, here with defensive leader Travis Feeney. Didn't want to necessarily give you a position mix. I want to make sure we go down memory lane. Let's go back about 5 years. You came in here and played that deep safety position. When you looked at the game from the back end, what would you see then?
Just see wide receivers running around, people thinking they're open. Just you get to see the whole thing, get to show my range around the field, come up, make some good hits, light people up.
All right, so you lit a lot of people up, but then all of a sudden your career continues. So let's just take a walk down memory lane here. And then you play the outside linebacker position. When you move down towards the box, towards the line of scrimmage, what's that like for you?
It was adjustment. Definitely the game's faster. The linemen get to come at you faster. Playing back there, they're 10 yards, 12 yards back, and now they're like 5 yards and they're right on you. It's a different game, and then you're playing against guys who are 300 pounds versus guys who are like 180, 200 pounds guys. It's a different weight.
In this Pac-12 conference, so many athletic teams, they're trying to spread you out, run these bubble screens. To play that outside backer position last year for yourself, was that hard, having to sometimes commit to the run and other times have to defend the pass?
No, it was pretty easy for me. I'm a wide, rangy guy. I love to run sideline to sideline. I would love teams that would try to do that to me just because they always thought they can get outside on me, and it never was a big play that could happen on me really that much.
All right, so the coaching staff decides to make one more position change with you. And now let's get down to the line of scrimmage here, playing the buck position. Now, this is where Hali Kikaha played a year ago, and this is a guy who dominated the line of scrimmage. What allows you to have success playing this buck position? Because it's kind of a hybrid defensive end outside backer.
I think it's just my speed overall, and just like my speed, and just like I get to learn from those guys from the past, like Hali. I get to watch film on him. I get to watch film on Danny and his strength. I get to watch those guys all the time do their moves, the Hudson brothers and stuff like that. Just having those guys, I'm able to basically get mentored by them through their film, or either getting to be able to call them and just learn and just ask questions.
When you're playing this position, and all of a sudden you look out and you see a receiver in the slot, ever get intimidated when you look at some of those guys out there?
Nah, I never get intimidated. I love to face a new challenge. It's always been a new challenge for me, new position every time. So, it's always great to have a new challenge.
Well, the Pac-12 is loaded with slot receivers, probably a lot faster than myself as your slot receiver. But I'm going to go play that position. I want you to tell everybody and show everybody how you play this buck position against these types of spread offenses with the bubble screen, all right?
All right, got you.
All right, we'll see if he can do it. All right, we got my QB. We got Hunter and Brandon. And now it's time to play a little wide out here. All right, man, let's see what you got, okay? You can be as loud as you want. This is Husky Stadium, okay?
Watch bubble. Watch outside, watch run. Ready.
Oh, the bubble screen. Oh no! I think that would have hurt. I think that would have hurt, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate the time.
I appreciate you.
Thank you for not killing me. This guy, one of the top players in the country.
Yogi, you are a better man than I am. A lot of conversation about the quarterback spot. Jeff Lindquist is going to stop by, tell us what he did this summer that had nothing to do with football, but maybe everything to do with the game, and why the image of eggs is something you're not going to forget. It's Pac-12 football. It's the training camp tour presented by 76 on the Pac-12 networks.
Washington is led by a ferocious defense, second in the country in sacks. And Shaq Thompson's going to score 100 yards. J-Don Mickens, touchdown, Washington.
Chris Peterson, everybody went after him for a decade. The Dogs finally got it.
Explodes down the sideline. He'll take it. Touchdown. Washington wins the Apple Cup.
They're carrying some momentum into the offseason.
Hoping to take that momentum into week number 1 against a familiar opponent for Chris Peterson. Take a look at the returning starters in the Pac-12 Conference. Mike Am, Yogi Roth, Lincoln Kennedy with you. And as you can see, not exactly the best news for Huskies fans when you consider Washington returning the fewest starters this season with just 10. Lincoln now standing by with two guys that do have some experience, though.
Well, thanks, Mike. You know, we talk a lot about offensive line development, and I'm here with two of the stars from last year, Dexter Charles and Sifa Tufunga. I'll start with you, Dexter. Talk about camaraderie and how this line is coming together in order to gel and become a more effective unit as one.
We spend a lot of our free time together doing things. You know, we go over to one of the guys' houses and have bonfires and do a lot of grilling and barbecuing and stuff together and just get to know each other a lot better.
And Sifa, what about you?
Again, like Dex said, on our free time, we like to spend it together, and again, we like to bring up the younger guys too, you know, so we get to know them too and to get to know us.
I know both of you guys have already graduated, so I know you're smart guys, but you talk about getting this run game and having to be smart in the run game. So tell me what you've done this offseason in the training camp to improve your run blocking, if you will.
Just knowing the defense, knowing the fronts and stuff like that, different techniques, and being fundamentally sound. So.
Dexter, what is it about Coach Pete and this offense that has made you guys better players?
It's just the really focus on getting to know each other, knowing more than just how each other plays. Like, if you really know the person next to you and really care about them, it's really going to up your play and like why you want to play for them.
Well, I want to thank you guys for joining me today. Let's go back out to Mike because he's talking with one of the quarterbacks you guys are going to be protecting this year.
I'm off.
All right, Lincoln. Well, one of those guys that is battling for that starting quarterback spot, Jeff Lindquist, and it's funny because I feel like I need to call you Mr. Lindquist because you're like the old guy of the quarterbacks. And last year around this time, you called me Mr. Yam during our training camp tour, and I looked around and I said, "Where's my dad at?" So it is good to have you back with us.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
What's this competition like for you?
It's interesting. You could say I've been through, 2, maybe even 3 quarterback competitions, and so for me, it's kind of just the nature of the game. In terms of the dynamic that I have with the other guys, it's very positive, and we all like supporting each other. And obviously, the goal for us is to help the Huskies win football games.
It's funny because you mentioned being in a competition before, and it's not your first rodeo. When Siler is, and you find out he's not going to be playing football this year, what resonates in your mind about the upcoming season?
Siler was a great piece of our team, and we're going to miss him. But he's got to take care of whatever he has to take care of. With his hips and all that. But, for us moving forward, we're replacing a lot of great guys. A lot of linemen, obviously, are, our big draft picks, those guys. Yeah. So for us moving forward, it's just a new squad moving in. We're, excited to move.
What about your off season? Because we always hear about players that are working on their game. What was the 1 or 2 aspects that you really try to concentrate on so you'd make sure that you'd be the starter in week 1?
Yeah, the 2 pieces I've been working on are decision-making and accuracy. I think that those are 2 things that, every quarterback can improve on. I think that's kind of been my 2 things to focus on since I got to the UW. And so I've just continued to work on those 2 things.
We had an opportunity to talk to Coach Peterson before, and I'm curious because everyone keeps focusing in on the September 4th game, and if you're not sure, it is Boise State.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, because it's come up a couple of times. And Coach Peterson doesn't really want to talk a whole lot about it, and I can understand that. He says, hey, we're just trying to stay focused and try to get better. But what about for you guys? Because I got to think on the other side, they want this game. It's almost, I don't want to say like their Super Bowl, but in a lot of ways, it's a really significant game. And it's going to be for your head coach. But what are the players saying about a week 1 opponent?
Guys are just excited. Obviously, Boise is a great team. They've done a great job for a long time. And what's actually interesting for me is that, this will be my 4th season here, and this will be the 3rd time that we've played Boise. So, in a way, they're not that unfamiliar to me and the guys in my class. But, guys are excited. They're a great opponent, and we're excited to play them.
I think one of the cool things, you and I had an opportunity to speak before we started here, and you were telling me about your internship. And To me, it's a cool thing because I think people see you guys out on the football field and they almost think that you're professional athletes out there. And yet, there's classes that you have to go and juggle. It's your social life and thinking about what happens after you're done playing football. What were you doing this summer?
So aside from football stuff, which is kind of the number one priority, I worked for this company called Expeditors International. I was an intern for them, and I kind of helped in their domestic ground freight department. So they did shipping and logistics, so I was kind of in the office working with them.
But you said it actually helps you with football, and I'm thinking to myself, how is that even possible?
Well, it's interesting because for my first, couple weeks, I was, figuring out how to kind of be helpful.
Yeah.
And then kind of you see the importance of communication, especially in an industry like that. And, guys make sure that they know where freight's going and who's picking it up and all that. And when you look at a football field, it's all right, who's doing what on their assignments and kind of how all that translates.
So I'm good because Husky fans are right now saying, oh, he was doing an internship. Or no, he was thinking about football the entire time.
Indeed.
So that's an important note here. Wish you nothing but the best of luck in this competition. Looking forward to seeing you on the football field this upcoming year. Take a closer look at some of the numbers here with regard to this offense. And statistically speaking, there were some ups and downs, some positives and some negatives. 9th in scoring, 11th in passing. But you know that this season, for UW to win some football games, they're going to have to get the points scored in a big way. And teams always are looking for new ways to analyze and improve. Washington, no exception. Earlier this week, the team placed a GoPro camera on Jadon Mickens' helmet for a truly unique perspective. Here's a look.
Stop, Jadon. I'm gonna try to get to the top of the world. Go, baby. Have a good one. There you go. Good. Yes, sir. Come on, linebacker. If I ever love again, how should we? You're that always me afraid. Hey, I like that. That was a good one. That was a good one.
And we want to thank the University of Washington for the amazing GoPro feature on Jadon Mickens. Joined by Jadon Mickens and Dante Pettis, two of the top wide receivers here at UW. And fellas, receivers always have a different edge about themselves. So I want to put you on the spot. Who's got the better hands on the team between the two of you and why?
Well, I know he's going to say him, but I'm going to say me. I feel that, we as a team and as a unit for the receiver position, we try to attack the ball with our eyes, our feet, and our hands. And, I try to go through that every day, go through the motions. And then once we get in the game setting or even in practice, it becomes second nature.
Definitely me. I can get the high balls, He's got the low ones down, but I can go get the high ones.
All right, well, a little confidence, obviously, from these guys at the receiver spot. We had a great political answer by you. We're going to find out who has the best receivers. This is a football. We don't need that anymore. We're bringing out the best receiver at the Pac-12 networks. Come on out. This is Mike Yam for those of you that don't know. Okay, Mike, welcome to the group.
I actually proved that I'm the best wide receiver at the Pac-12 networks in Corvallis because everyone would have thought it was Curtis Conway, but he wouldn't even take part in the competition. But I'm going to let you handle your business here.
All right, so fellas, we wanted to find out here at the Pac-12 networks who has the best hands, or the second best hands, because clearly Mike is the best. So here's the competition. You each get 5 eggs apiece, okay? You're going to throw the first 3 up to yourself, one at a time, and find out who has the best hands, who has the softest hands. You got to throw it up at least 10 feet in the air. You down?
Yep.
Okay. All right, here we go.
3 at one time.
No.
Oh, okay.
One at a time, okay? All right, you get to go first, Jadon. Hey, you can grab your egg. We're going to go one at a time. All right, man. Here, let's see it. You go first. What's he got? Oh, he drops it. You could use one hand. You could use whatever you want. Here we go. Oh, it's a 1-0. 1-0 the young guy. Okay, next egg. You can drop that one if you want. Oh. Did it break?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. That was about 15 feet. We're going 15 feet on the second one. All right, here we go. Let's see what you got.
Oh, that's a high one.
Oh. Oh, that's soft hands right there.
Let's go.
Okay, hey, hold on. It's 2-1, right? 2-1. We still got the lead. You need a drop here. You need a drop. This is critical right here. Here's the third egg. Here we go.
This is third down. Here we go.
Oh, nice. Okay, all right. He can take the lead here in the first round. Here we go. Got to get 20 feet. Oh, nice. All right, now we got one bonus throw. Here's the bonus throw. You can get back into this. You get to throw it for Jadon.
Oh, okay.
You throw it up for Jadon. If you catch it, we're going to one last throw. Okay, here we go to finish it off. As high as you want. Who's got the softest hands at UW? Oh, that's up there. He's under it, folks. Oh, and it's a drop. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike, come on out here, man. We've got a champion. We've got the top hands on the training camp tour in the famous egg toss. Mike, any words of wisdom for this receiver?
I'm thoroughly impressed, although they weren't really breaking too hard. I don't know what's going on.
Do you want to try one?
No, I'm good. I'm going to let you handle it.
All right, fellas. Congratulations, and congratulations to you.
Yeah, thank you. I'll be back.
We'll be back, too.
Soft hands, that's always the key for the wide receivers. Still to come, we're going one-on-one. Lincoln and Yogi. Eye down the coordinators. The guys calling the shots on both offense and defense. It's Pac-12 football training camp presented by 76. It's the football training camp tour, and it is presented by 76 here on the Pac-12 networks. Absolutely beautiful. Seattle, Washington, the focus, the Washington Huskies. Mike Amlick and Kennedy with you. You've seen Lincoln throughout the course of this show, so you already know about the one UW legend. There's another one, a Super Bowl champion as well, Lawyer Malloy, and it's great to have you on the set.
Thanks for having me.
There was a little bit of a passing of a torch back in the day. Do you have a fond memory of your time with Lincoln?
You know what? I just remember Lawyer's energy because I was an old dog sort of set in his ways about to go on to the next level, and Lawyer was coming in, and I felt bad on him because we had a little bit of a probation period. There was a little bit of a turnover, a little change, but after watching his career, definitely proud of him because he brought just as many fond memories of the stadium as I was a part of.
I don't know if it was passing of the torch. I just remember these practices on this field out here and running into a brick wall, which is Lincoln. But no, I came here the year after they won a national championship in '91, and the tradition was at an all-time high. As a young guy coming in, a local talent from Tacoma, Washington, Lincoln High School, there was no orientation. It was just get in and follow the guys that were doing it right, and you'll learn. And that was it.
Well, you did a lot here in your days at UW. In fact, it wasn't just on the football field, also on the baseball field. You guys
needed options.
Yeah, exactly. You had a few, and it looked like you apparently picked pretty well. Playing center field for the Huskies. You guys had a pretty good run. It was the College World Series. It was the regionals. You lost, but you lost against a team that had Veritek and Nomar Garciaparra at Georgia Tech.
Yeah, they went all the way to the championship. They were the standard of college baseball at the time. They had Jay Payton, Veritek, and Nomar. And I remember we went to Wichita, Kansas, and we played them the first game. They beat us by like 10 points or whatever. We went through the losers bracket and won all of our games, and we had to beat them twice to go to the World Series. We beat them the first game, ran out of pitching, and, the results are, edged in history because they beat us by like 20.
And as a Mets fan, I can't believe I forgot about Jay Payton being on that team.
Yeah,
Obviously
they were
a very
stacked.
Talented guy as well. I know you spend a lot of time heading to campus, checking out some guys. It's interesting to me because one of the stars on the team, and it's a guy that, Lincoln, I know you've had a lot of eyes on, in Budda Baker. What have you experienced watching him on the football field, Lawyer, and also away from the football field with him?
Well, first of all, just for him to pick Washington as his home was a huge step because me and Lincoln talked about this. Back in the day when we were winning national championships, the local talent stayed home. And in the recent years, that wasn't happening. So Coach Pete, his first big recruit was the best in-state guy in Budda Baker. Now, the process over the last year, coming in as a true freshman, having to get thrust into the starting realm right away, having a couple bad, shaky games, and then growing his growth process over last year, I think was spot on. Now he's a leader. now we're counting on those guys because, you know, when you build an organization, when you're trying to go to towards a championship, it's a process. And you got to get some of your guys in. You're seeing, you know, Coach Pete weed some guys out, bring some, you know, a great recruiting class coming in this year, and Buddha's a big part of that.
No, it's funny, on recruiting, on our signing day show, it's Coach Peterson talking about essentially putting a wall up around the entire state and making sure that a lot of the talent stays. It was great. We had the opportunity to talk to Buddha a little bit earlier in the show about maybe playing on the offensive side as well, but I'm going to put you guys on the spot here. Collision time.
Look at those shoulder pads.
Wow, man, look at that.
Who wins in this collision?
First of all, the lawyer was smart. He knew he was going to run
here.
in. He wasn't running into me. He's not going to run into me. So there's no safety out there who would challenge me, especially with those big pads I had on there back in the day. I know, lawyer, you're not going to try to run through me.
No, I'm trying to go around with my best moves. I'm trying to get real slim, go around.
Turning bases, man. He's trying to get around there.
We started thinking about baseball.
Smart man. Attributes talk to each other.
That's right.
Lawyer, absolute pleasure having you on this set. Thank you so much, obviously, for
Thanks.
spending some time with us.
Thanks
and I know
for
it's a
having
thrill for you to be around
It
the
is.
program.
Go
Both of
Dogs.
you guys
That's
as
right.
well. All right, let's also not forget that Lawyer Malloy, part of, on the ballot at least, for the All-Century team that we are putting together, of course, the 100-year anniversary of the Pac-12 Conference. This is exactly how it plays out in terms of the positional breakdown. Don't want to forget, we have a panel of experts that's going to be deciding this All-Century team. We're also letting you, the fans, chime in as well. You can do so on pac-12.com. But an opportunity to talk to the coordinators a little bit earlier today. Here's Lincoln.
Coach, now, we talk about the development of quarterbacks awful lot. And I know that you've had your work cut out for you. So give the insight a little bit to how it's been so far in the camp.
You know, it's been really good. It really has. Those guys are working hard, and it's really a process. These guys get to get opportunities to get thrown out there, experience some reps, and go through situations, and we try to throw a lot at them early and then let them go play. You know, it's really excited to get in pads here for the first time and kind of see how that affects them, especially work in the pocket. You talk about developing the quarterback. Everything's all good in that 7-on-7 period, and now we'll start rushing the passer even more, and really anxious to see how that goes.
Last year, you went through 3 different quarterbacks throughout the year. Still didn't have a lot of turnovers. So that's a good fortune for this offense. And I saw a lot of lateral passes. What's the chances of developing more of the downfield game this year?
There's no question. That was a point of emphasis after looking back at last year and being, like you're saying, more lateral than we wanted to be. We got to be able to stretch the ball vertically. And to do that, you know, you got to have a quarterback to be able to make some throws and guys get down the field. And that's been an emphasis for us. You know, I think we've got some guys that can stretch the field. And now we got to be able to put the ball up and force the defense to cover the whole field beyond just, like you're saying, side to side.
You were with Coach Pete and at Boise State, and you got a history with him. But for the most part, a lot of these kids are just getting to know him second year into the offense. How have they been gelling with the philosophy and the ideology that you and Coach Pete have?
I think it's been good. You know, just like we've been saying a lot, second years, a lot of things are smoother. The understanding between really from player to coach, but coach to player, is by far better in our second year, and these guys understand our approach, what we were trying to get accomplished offensively, and things have gone pretty well the first 4 days.
You know, so early in camp, and you know, you never know how good the team is until you play against somebody. So just, you know, being realistic with what you see, where do you put this team at? It's a young team, but I want to hear more from you on how Husky fans should expect to see these guys in purple and gold this year.
Well, I think that you can see a steady amount of improvement. That's our goal all the time, improving from practice 1 to practice 2, from game 1 to game 2. So hopefully we're playing our best ball at the end of the year. We're going to try it again. We're going to try to throw the ball a little bit more vertically than we did a year ago. At the same time, we're never going to abandon that run game. We want to try to be physical in that run game, and that goes hand in hand. You want to be physical in the run game and complementing that with some play action vertical shots. And so that's what, again, we're hoping to accomplish that.
Well, Coach, good luck. Thank you for your time. I'll let you get to practice.
Appreciate you.
Down here with defensive coordinator Pete Kwiatkowski. Coach, I want to go back to April 4th. It was the Monday after the draft. What was that day like for you? Because you know, and you watch all those players all of a sudden get drafted and go to the next phase of their life.
You know, you just really happy for the guys that were able to get drafted, and then turn around and be happy for the guys that you know, got the opportunity to be free agents with other teams.
So speaking of the guys that are now on this field, because now they get to fill some of those shoes. When you look at this defense, who jumps out from a leadership standpoint? They're going to fill some of those areas.
You know, you always go with the guys that played in the past. So you know, Corey Littleton, you know, Travis Feeney, and, you know, and then, you know, a guy played a lot last year for us. That's a younger guy, you know, Buddha Baker.
When you look at this team now, first full day of full pads here at practice and training camp, are the guys kind of excited to lay some wood on one another here?
Oh yeah. I mean, once those shoulder pads come on, you they're getting after it. But today, we will introduce live cutting and stuff like that. So that's always interesting.
And how about the back end? Buda Baker, you got some young players, got a lot of time last year. When you look at this area, how have they developed? What do you expect from them this fall?
They played a lot of plays last year for us, so that year of experience. It's always hard to generate experience for anybody. And those guys, they had their growing pains last year, but they kept battling, kept competing. So fully expect them to take it to another level this year with that all the plays that they played last year.
A lot of excitement around the first game of the season, heading back in the Boise State Hall of Fame. What's that going to be like for you to go back there and lead this defense?
I had great time at Boise State, but going back there, it's just it's about getting these guys ready. I know what it's going to be like having been on the other sideline when we go back there, and so it's just getting these guys ready and really focusing on what we got to do to be better and to be the best and keep improving every day.
All right, thanks, Coach. Training camp continues for you. Mike, we're heading back to you.
Appreciate the coordinator stopping by, giving us some insights on the offense and the defense. As you take a look at the October schedule, Lincoln, I'm confused here because you're going to be at the SC game, but who are you rooting for?
Well, my heart lies with the Dogs, but my blood goes to USC, so what do? I think I'm going to stand right under the goalpost in the middle of the field and pick my points to cheer for.
Whatever you do, don't get one of those half and half jerseys.
I won't do that, I promise that.
Promise me you won't do that. Still to come here on the football training camp tour presented by 76. The players that are going to be making a mark this season, we'll unveil those next. Back here on the Pac-12 networks, we flash back to last season's Apple Cup in Pullman. In fact, it was the coldest Apple Cup on record at kickoff, 19 degrees. It was nice to be in the warm studio that evening. Troy Washington absolutely dominated. 135 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns, and Chris Peterson earning his 100th career victory. Taking a closer look at the November schedule, not exactly easy. I should say happy birthday to my mom on November 7th. That's when UW will be matching up against Utah. Arizona State also difficult. We do know that Lincoln will be at that Apple Cup matchup against Washington State. Not hedging bets, though. He will be rooting for UW. Not exactly sure that happens, though, when they play SC. Making a mark. You might not be familiar with them right now, but in November, Yogi, we might be familiar with a lot of these guys.
Well, look at Jake Browning. If you're a UW fan, you know who this young man is. A huge recruit, 91 touchdowns his senior year. But today in practice, he showcased championship body language. Threw a big pick in a scrimmage setting, bounced right back. I think he's got tools to be special.
I need Elijah Qualls to be big in the middle, just like Shelton was for UW last year. I got to have this guy come through, get some pressure on the quarterback, and he is going to be a force in this Pac-12 conference.
Tight end Joshua Perkins. He's kind of a wide receiver build, but you talk to tight ends coach Jordan Paopao, and they love the ability to flex this young man out. He's going to make big plays down the field in this young offense.
We had a chance to interview Buda Baker. Alston Joyner is the 2014 Washington State Player of the Year. A lot of expectations about Husky fans here in purple and gold, and he should be something that adds a little bit of flash to that cornerback spot for this defensive secondary.
And Chico McClatcher, UW alums may know his mom, Cam Warner. She ran track here, but this young man, he's going to make a mark. True freshman, 5'7", 176 pounds, but he is explosive. He will fill the void of John Ross in this system. They need explosive plays if they want to have a chance to get to a bowl game.
Well, guys, not done just yet. You know, Lincoln used to spend a lot of time in the classroom. Yogi, you're all about teaching as well with graduate school. What did we learn here on campus? That's what's next as the football training camp tour, presented by 76, continues to roll on. Pac-12 football training camp is presented by 76. We're on the driver's side. And before we wrap things up here in Seattle, some final thoughts. Lincoln, what'd you learn after watching practice today?
This is a very young team that's going to take their lumps trial by fire. Now, Coach Peterson is thinking that they're resilient and confident enough they'll stay with it, as am I.
Well, fellas, I think they have a defensive line. You know, it was a big question. Also, I think at the offensive side, they got explosive plays in them. They're going to take shots. Look for this offense to do things you didn't expect.
For our entire crew, for Lincoln and Yogi, I'm Mike. And Yogi, I'm doing this for you. We're heading straight out of Husky Stadium.